Sure, there is still some subterfuge in there that we have not yet found because it's that bad.
So what is the final tally, roughly? I mean, based on the research you guys have done, how much money is the federal government making every year from this carbon tax?
Federally, it's around, so as of this past fiscal year, the latest data we have was, if I recall correctly, just over $12 billion, close to $13 billion. And if you want to kind of figure it out how much money that is, it costs about $1 billion to build a new hospital, an entire new hospital. So just picture that.
Right. So now if, let's hope, Pierre Poilievre gets elected and he follows through on his threat to axe that tax, how much money is that going to save the average Canadian every year?
That's a great question, and it is a little bit complicated. So folks might remember when the parliamentary budget officer first came out with his numbers about how much this was costing. It was costing, after rebates, when he first analyzed it, the average Albertan, around $900 net after their so-called rebates, okay? Then he came back and revised the number, and it was still crazy amount of money. It was like $300 or $400. But I need to stress that the carbon tax, as I just described it, as it leaches through and corrodes the economy, costs people a hidden amount of money. So it's not just, Marcy with her little Mazda hatchback that's spending, $10 extra to fill up the carbon tax. No, it's when she's buying her food. It's when she's buying her clothes that have been trucked here. It's when she's having to pay for municipal services and provincial services and. It's all that layering. So it's really difficult to give you an exact amount on that because the carbon tax is basically a tax on everything, often because of the trucking element. So in Canada, if you look around the room that you're in, whoever's listening or watching this, look around, pretty much everything around you has been on a truck once or 5 times before it got into your hands. You just got to start doing that math and adding all of that up. So the short answer is it's really hard to know, but it's a lot. Keep in mind also that the rebates don't cover the GST, which is hundreds of millions of dollars per year that the government is pulling in just with the GST on the carbon tax.